my face and my neck and my body, mainly my upper torso, was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I was not eating more, and I couldn't control some of my emotions. And I was just about unbearable to live with, because one minute I'd be crying and the next minute I'd be chewing her butt out for something just stupid, or the boys or something, just little stupid things, and I didn't know why I was saying it, and it was ruining our marriage and our family. And finally I just said, there's something wrong with me, I got to go in and get it checked. They found out that I had Cushing's syndrome, and what that is it is a tumor that is on your pituitary gland, and it basically is it holds the light switch on the pituitary gland, and it keeps on producing, telling your adrenal glands to keep on producing a hormone called cortisol. And my cortisol was through the roof.
They say the cortisol is the stress hormone, and that's why he was having problems with controlling his emotions. It affected his blood pressure, and they said eventually it would basically attack his muscles or his bones. So they had to do bone density tests to make sure it hadn't gotten that far, because if he would fall and break a hip or a leg, he wouldn't heal.
And eventually, if they wouldn't have found out about it, the endocrinologist in Rochester said that I'd be dead by Christmas, and this was in middle of June, so it really scared me. So I missed basically all of the sugar beet harvest and all of the soybean harvest. So we were behind the 8 ball, so to speak. Yeah.
And even when he was here, he couldn't perform his normal daily duties because of all the cortisol that had been in his body. His body was going through withdrawals. You know, they removed his pituitary, or the tumor by his pituitary gland, and then his adrenal gland, so his body basically crashed, you know, from the hormone withdrawal. So it's taken him a long time to work all of that out and get back to being able to perform some of his normal daily farming duties.
I was told by a sponsor that they had turned my name in for to come out to harvest some soybeans for us. They had called me up and let me know that they were going to do that for me. It was a seed company, Seeds 2000. The farm rescue couldn't happen without its sponsors. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, it's people such as the RDOs. They donated the combine, and they brought out a 9860 with a 36-foot head, and they worked really good. So really appreciate that. The Seeds 2000s, the Walmarts, Bremer Banks, Lichty Farms. It's those type of people that make this happen, because without the sponsors, it just doesn't happen. And the volunteers, they're retired farmers and people that have worked on the farm in the past, and they knew what they were doing. They came and helped and got right into it and knew what to do.
Very nice gentleman. I couldn't imagine what it would have been like if they wouldn't have been able to help us out.
It's truly an honor to have someone come to your farm that you don't even know to come and help, just to come and help, because somebody is, you know, going through the situation that we were going through. It's really amazing. It's very humbling.
We had neighbors that, wanted to help, but they were trying to get their crops off the field and struggling with all the weather conditions that we had, the really wet conditions. So we, like Steve said, we're so honored that they chose to come and help us.
That it's the struggle for the farmers to ask for the help, to send in the application. Well, it has a lot to do with pride. A farmer's pride is everything. And he doesn't want the help. I didn't want the help. Because you always think that you can get through everything by yourself and struggle through it. And it just, that's a part of this, is because there is people out there willing to help, and you just got to put in a little bit of time to fill out an application. It's simple.
It took some convincing, with family members talking to him about it, friends talking to him about it, and basically telling him, it's not just him he's doing it for. He's sending that application in to help all of us, helping the rest of his farming operation as well as his family, so he can get the treatment that he needs and start to heal without the farming suffering because of it.
It means a lot, and I would have to tell other people, other farmers, to suck up the pride a little bit, to just let somebody in and help once in a while, because you just can't do it all by yourself sometimes. Even after they got done, Bill Gross called me himself and asked how I was doing, and they just are genuinely concerned with how I'm feeling. So, which is very nice. I mean, it's, they come and help, and then they just say, not gonna,
Yeah.
A lot of people would forget about it and move on, and they haven't.
Yeah,
So,
you're not just a number.
Exactly. This is a worthy cause. It's not some fly-by-night thing that's just going on just to, I don't know how to really put it. It's a very worthy cause, that what these people are doing, and it's amazing that the friendships now that I've got because of this, and I think that other companies should get involved with it also. I mean, it's a great way to get your name out there and to be a part of a good program.
With them physically coming here and helping out, it made it so we can farm next year. Without their help, the beans might still be in the field, and we might not have gotten the crop off, and it might have been a struggle to have those crops sitting in the field when the snow hit. But they physically came in, got the crop off, and moved on. And even, a monetary donation, it would have helped, but just having that physical body come in with machinery, we couldn't have done it without that.
So it's really a remarkable thing.